camp week, so it's a little different sequencing of how we're doing things. I don't know if you guys noticed, but our offensive linemen left the field early to get in and get some weightlifting done. Emphasis this week is on the passing game, and it's something that we really want to spend some time with and working with the skilled guys, and that's what we tried to accomplish this week.
What are some of the key points given the intricacy of the passing game and league turning more into a passing league?
Well, I think that it's important that our guys understand what we're trying to get done and what we need to get done in the passing game. And it's a spacing game, it's a speed game, and that's what we're emphasizing with these guys. This week is to make sure that we're very precise, because the defenders are just as fast as the offensive guys. So we've got to go out there and compete with one another.
Just wanted to check in with you on your kicking situation. You got three potential kickers. One, Mike kicks off long, Hasha can do both, and Matt can field goal and kick off. Is that a training camp issue?
Well, that is obviously with the numbers of 80, you can't have 3 kickers on your 80-man roster. So they've been competing. We've been doing a lot of competition between those guys here in our OTAs. So we're definitely going to have to make a decision. We cannot obviously have 3 kickers on our roster going into training camp.
Coach, you talked about the passing game. Talk about your defenders now. What you want to see from them in the secondary?
Well, I think that this is going to be the most competitive position group in terms of who's going to be our starters. We brought in Dante Robinson, of course, to play one of the corners, and I think the other corner is going to be very interesting to see who wins that starting job. Brent Grimes has missed practice this week with a pulled hamstring, so he's one of the guys that didn't participate. But it should be a very competitive, and I think getting William Moore back out through the OTAs is going to be a very competitive situation at the safety as well.
Big news out of camp yesterday was signing Corey Peters, one of your rookie draft picks. Talk a little bit about where you think he's going to fit into the team.
Well, I think that we drafted Corey to be in the rotation, and of course we don't believe in 4 starters on the defensive line. We believe that you've got to have 7 or 8 guys that you can rotate through. He's a guy that has got the skill set that we're looking for. I think he can get bigger, become even more of an anchor point. He's been a very disruptive player there at the University of Kentucky, and we're glad to get our first signee of the draft class signed. And I anticipate over the next few weeks that we hopefully will be able to add some more guys.
Coach, real quick, I know you talked about some of the other position battles, and you may have mentioned it, but talk about the position battles, potentially at wide receiver, and how those are looking so far.
Well, I think that the wide receiver position with Harry Douglas coming back is going to make it very, very interesting. I think that the young receiver that we drafted in the 5th round, Kerry Meyer, has had a very, very good camp. So when you get to the year 3 in your program, you want to have more competition. I think this year we're going to have more competition than ever in regards to making decisions on our 53-man roster.
Is there, say, like a guy like Troy Bergeron who's out of, he can't be on the practice squad anymore? Say, was there a little thought of like, okay, well, he was really good on special teams, maybe you kind of look at keeping that guy over a guy who can be on the practice squad?
Well, I don't think practice squad eligibility has anything to do with making the 53-man roster. I think it does have, your decision making in terms of your 80-man roster and your decisions that you make there to add to the practice squad. And Troy's done a nice job for us. He came in last year and was active for a number of games, so it's a great opportunity for him to continue to compete and have an opportunity to win a job on our football team.